Hi, I'm Rudy Mattia, and welcome to the Huffington Post Thrive series. Jennifer's going to help us with high and low today, so we'll get into it. Let's do a forward fold at the front of at the back of your space, and go ahead and go into Uttanasana. Hands to the floor if you're capable. Hands on the shins if you want to modify. Hands on the block. Knees are bent or straight, depending on your circumstances of experience, injuries, and that type of thing. Take 5 very deep breaths. Even though this is only a 5-minute segment, I still don't want you guys to rush. I want you to just take your time, and we'll take our time with you, okay? So thanks for joining us. Here, take one more big inhale. Really fill the lungs fully. And as you exhale, all the breath out, drop the hands to the floor. Let's go to one of our favorite poses. Let's go to down dog for a moment. And down dog, just feel the hands beneath you because you'll be here a couple more times the rest of the class. Bring the feet all the way together, and without any sign of a kick, just lift your right leg straight back behind you. Try to make the right leg so straight it's like a lightning rod. Heel presses through by using the hamstring. Toes are in flexion by using the right quadricep. She's going to step her right foot as deep as she can by her right thumb into a high lunge. Stay on to the fingertips for about 5 very deep breaths. As you sit down in there, be on the fingertips. If you're on your palms, you tend to collapse your upper body weight. So be on the fingers, even if it takes a block under each hand. Pull the spine long. Almost think of a one-legged plank position. And take 3 more breaths. And just feel that. I mean, instead of doing yoga, we like to feel yoga. And all these postures have some great benefit physically. And on this one, I find the steadiness and the strength of the right leg and the length and the stretch, if you will, of the left leg. Speaking of the left leg, she's going to drop the left knee to the floor, and she's going to place both hands onto the top of the right knee. And when she does that, she can get very, very tall, right? As you get very, very tall, try to lift the low belly away from the right thigh and make the low back longer by just thinking about dropping the tail just a little bit. And breathe. And that's all she's going to do here for this next few moments. How's that feel? You want to feel like it's a fantastic stretch. And also, you want to feel like your left hip is working its way around, and your right hip is drawing back so you're squaring. Just for kicks, we'll add a little balance issue to it. We're going to take both arms up to the ceiling, just like crescent. And the pinkers are going to come towards each other, so the triceps wraps forward and the upper back gets very broad. Take one more inhale. We're going to do half split. We're going to bring the hands to either side of the right foot. She's going to pull the right leg straight. Pause. And now notice how you want to kind of twist and turn toward the right leg, address the right leg, lengthen the spine, and then eventually just kind of fold, if you like, down into the right leg. And take a couple of deep breaths. So what do we get? We got a nice, strong, linear hip exercise on the right leg. Got a long, extended left leg, and then we got a hamstring stretch to go with it, and a long spine to go with it. So that's kind of cool. From there, we're going to bend the right knee, tuck the back toe, straighten the back leg, and in slow motion, you're going to go all the way up to crescent with the hands, all the way up. And that's going to be the kind of conclusion for the right side. One more inhale. Instead of a vinyasa, we're going to go hands to the floor. We're going to go straight into down dog. Down dog is a good place to seek symmetry of your mind, symmetry of your breath, and symmetry of your body. So just take a moment, gather yourself, get back to square. Bring the feet together, lift the left leg to the sky. Again, extend the left leg like you're reaching through the back wall, and then step using the strength of your abdomen all the way through to your left thumb. Being a lunge at first, climb onto the fingertips, pull the heart forward, get longer. Always think length. With length comes a lot of strength. Also, you use your strength to create your length, so that's a kind of a double whammy, isn't it? Back heel keeps pushing back. 2 more breaths, arms are straight, heart's lifting, the head's not hanging, the head's extending to the crown of the head. Drop the back knee, climb the hands onto the left knee, lift the chest up nice and tall. When you climb the hands onto the femur bone, the further you climb up the femur bone, the more stretch in the low belly as you lift the low belly and drop the tailbone. You feel good there? Again, wrapping the right leg around and taking the arms up to the ceiling, full stretch. Bravo. If you're like me and you go upside down and you feel a little wobbly, just keep your hands on your knee if you like. One more inhale. Hands to either side of the left foot. She's going to straighten the left leg. She's going to hang out of that hamstring stretch. Address the left leg by turning the body towards it, reaching out, grabbing the toes, pulling those to you in a little bit of flexion, and then breathing into the smorgasbord of sensation here. Then rebend the left knee. Tuck the back toes. Now, before you come up, get your legs under you like a spring and like a wisp of smoke. Rise up to crescent. Beautifully done. Breathing. Take one more inhale. Hands to the floor. She's going to go to downward facing dog. Down dog. How about this? Let's end with this. You guys drop into child's pose. And while you're resting in child's pose, I'll take the opportunity to thank you for your daily dose of yoga. And we'll see you next week or on thediet.com. I'm Rudy Mattia.